Good morn afternoon. Whichever one of those it is. Happy diurnal anomaly. Diurnal? Happy 24-hour revolution, wherever you happen to be in that particular cycle. 24 and 1/4 hour. Yes, there it is. Perhaps we should adjust that. We shall look at that later. If we seek to reach up into the heavens and change the path of the Earth around the sun. No, I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. Hi, I'm Jim, and we're playing City Skylines some more today. I don't know quite how much time I have, because ironically there's less to do in the middle of the day today, so I'm getting started a little later because I thought perhaps sleep might be a good idea. I tried some. I'm not sure I can say much. I was unconscious for most of it, so I don't remember what the experience was truly like, but I hear it's good. Let's continue the game. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be going for like 3 hours like usual, but we'll see. Make your industrial areas connect directly to the highway to allow trucks to move fast and easy to other cities. I haven't done that. Oh well. Makes sense though. Kind of need to figure that out to an extent. I mean, I've kind of done that a little bit with the farming area. Sleep is good things. That is what I hear. I hear it's good. You may note, last time we finished decorating the this roundabout, and now we now have a park that people ignore the very center of, because I fear they actually cannot move onto it in the way that I was hoping that they would. No one is using this playground either. But that's okay. Do they fear the standing stones? I don't know. But it's nice to see them at least walking through it. That's good. I created a series of tunnels so that they could do said thing. Wander through. I wonder if this is going to be another one of those times when I sit here wondering what it is that I told myself last time I would need to get done. I think in part it has to do with restructuring the bus lines, but we'll see. We'll see if we want to tackle that. I was thinking about trying to dezone some of this, and I don't know. I just don't know. You know? I did have a weird plan that I might try to do, where I rezone in the, at least the quote-unquote the Vermont Park section. We'll see. I always want to fix the buses. This is true. I can't stop myself. What do we have? Ah, what a great city. Okay, that's good to know. I think I fixed most of the immediate things toward the end last time, where it was where I checked on everything. They look like ants. Glad the park is seeing heavy use. That's good. A lot of folks coming in through this side, which is interesting. Not completely what I was expecting, but it is good. If I do another city with buses, I will probably want to plan more of that from the ground up. We have some folks, not quite as many coming in through this gate for Ye Park. The main gate is in use, which is good. Camper van. Okay, yeah, so people do come up going on vacation, I expect. The park department is now scrambling out to do their various jobs to maintain this park. There are people parked here. That's good. Excellent. Okay. How close are we to leveling this up? It'll happen fairly soon. We just need another, well, we need another 1,000 visitors. But that's fine. Should I start charging? No. I don't care. It's fine. People have to pay to get into to this park. To Kent Gardens. Which I might expand in a bit. After it levels up, though. Needs more people. People! Okay. So what do we do with this today? We can play around some more. Well, I mean, we've got needs. We've got a high demand for residential zones, a medium demand for commercial zones. We've got more residences starting to fill in here. Thank you for an amazing vacation. You are welcome. I kind of wanted to keep things out in this area to be a bit less of a to not be so big high building, much lower building. Yes. Yes. Low density rather than high density. There we are. Words. What are words? I have to decide how much of this I want to make residential and how much I want to have as farmland. Or preserve as farmland. I think I'm okay with making these squares residential but then I want this to stay farm and or farm related. There's a lot I am not using. So we might want to correct that. That will involve more roads. But the demand is still low, so we don't have to worry about that yet. And as I recall, I can actually build upward, and we can have that. Yes, we can make this the kind of thing we're thinking about. Because it's really just going to be over here that we have, seeing how we're zoning this, it's really going to be more over here if we're gonna put an amusement park over here somewhere, probably. Relatively soon. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Let us continue this road. So that we may plonk more residences down here. No, we want a medium road. Decorative trees. Okay. It's good. It's all very good. Now I must also decide if I want to, how much I wish to interrupt this road, if at all. What is this? This is a park maintenance building. Okay. So that is the question, right? Like, do I want to, it's like, now I'm looking at it slightly differently. So I wanted to bisect these. There's a lot of green space. I have to wonder if I should be making the roads close. The problem with making the roads closer together, though, is that there's traffic issues, so that's part of it. But I guess this is the little area we're developing next, and then after that we will head elsewhere, probably down here, I think. Most likely. And then over here, I was thinking about doing forestry down here, but We'll leap off that bridge when we come to it. Yes. Okay. So, things. I need to move this. Because I need it out of the way of this road. That's still not out of the way of this road. Not completely. There. That's more out of the way of this road. What is this? This is a pretty road. We will keep these as pretty roads. We're emphasizing form over functionality right now. We're gonna run alongside this for a bit. But then we're gonna readjust our thinking here. I don't want to make it intersect with this though, because we need it to be able to I don't want to interfere with the flow of traffic too much. The sacred flow of traffic. Let me go ahead and turn that back on. We're going to do a curved road here. There. And then we shall cause even more issues by driving a road up through the center here. Is it just me, or are we getting non-Euclidean here? Maybe just me. Sorry. Progress and all. We need places for people. Yeah, I'm just going to do one in the middle here. I can go a little further down. That's fine. Okay. Let's see what that does. Oh, right. There. Okay. How's Inge? Alright, good, good. Oh, that's a recycling center, that's why that's... Okay. Alright. I have to be a little careful over there. Yeah, I tell you what. I'm a little... I'm mildly concerned about pollution up here. So I'm thinking I'm going to rezone that. Because... you know, death. We can make that something else. No. That's what I want. Okay. We'll unzone you. Yeah, that'll do it, I think. Unless I want, just in case, this other building. Yeah, sure. You too. And I'm going to rezone that as commercial, because I think commercial is okay with pollution. I don't understand why. But there it is. Okay. Back to this. Now. Housing. Okay, we're gonna see how this does, and kind of go from there. This may be even more than is going to fill in, but we must remember we have high demand, so we'll see how that goes. Just want to know how much energy how much this energy meter consumes. I don't. All right. So while that's forming over there, I think I'm just going to go ahead and enact my mad plan before I start staring at the buses. And the other considerations. So in Vermont Park, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually save the game before I do this real quick, because this is an issue of significant change. It is easy to get lost in the transit hypnosis. So Vermont Park, this zone... This is going to be really weird what I'm about to do, I think, probably, but I'm going to see if I can manage it. The industry specialization, commercial specialization, industry? Industrial specialization. I want to change it to, is going to be forestry. Now, there's no forest right around here. Which is fine, it's going to be support buildings, but if I'm right, it will not natively create pollution on its own. I do have to decide if I want to, the only question is, do I want to just remove the zoning first and just sort of let it sit for a while as the buildings disappear, and let the pollution sort of start bleeding out, because my other plan is that, I mean, the buildings are going to start going away either way, and I'm going to plonk a bunch of trees down there. It's kind of my thought here. Like, what? Weren't you going to do forestry down here? Why, yes I am. These, again, like I said, will be more support, and, you know, buildings will be taking up spots where there are trees. But it'll give me an opportunity to see kind of a mix of what happens. As soon as I do this, the industry is going to start dropping. And so we'll sort of see, and then we'll see if the demand goes up or not. We'll find out. I still haven't figured out how everything is interconnected, how the amount of industry you have drives other stuff. But right now, this is the only just sort of generic industry area. And so I'm going to try to I'm going to try to do a thing. And I have to decide if I want to switch Underhill Heights over as well, because they are currently on the ore industry, which also causes pollution. And I have to decide if I'm going to commit to going all green, or if I want desperately to just, as part of seeing how the game works, to also tap other veins of things. Because I know there's I think there's oil down here. Just as a reminder, there's oil down here. I mean, most of it's down here, and probably, I don't know if we'll get to it. We might get to it. The train's also down here, since we were going to expand to it. And then, you know, if we have ore up here. But again, not a huge amount. How many box and ice cube warehouses are in that district? So many. So many. But I feel like we've tapped out a lot of the ore that's down here. I mean, we are using like 11 units per week, but when it says available, this is over the whole freaking map, I think, or just at least what we own, so I think we can do better than we are currently doing. Yes, okay, I'm going to try and go the direct, just I'm gonna try to go a different route. We will see what happens. This is going to mess with our exports. But once again, eccentric billionaire, so who cares? So I'm going to switch that to forestry support. And I kind of, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to switch this to farming support. There's no development over here, but it'll be a farming support building that will get stuff from our very thriving farming district. And that's the whole point, is that it's going to be in support of those things, which we get from other districts. Like, eventually we're going to have forestry down here, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Unless we decide to build another park. But that's in the future. That's not happened yet. I also kind of have to decide if I want to put, like, paths through. There's a lot of open area that I need to decide what I want to do with some of these areas. I do need more residential over here also, because I need it to help support this stuff. I haven't figured out quite how I want it to creep up through here. What do I want to do with it? Should I just make everything into parks? I don't know. I could go completely mad and do that. It's happened before. Buildings are going to start disappearing. And I feel as though it would behoove me to not let them start building the new stuff out there until... Yes. Until this pollution is dealt with, for the most part. There's always going to be some pollution over here. Because this is where we have our recycling centers, and we need our recycling centers. There's no way around that. I could try spacing the recycling centers out more, instead of having them all clustered together. That's an option. I kind of have to see. Right now, we are still keeping neck and neck with our garbage processing, but we don't have anything glorious enough just yet to really work this well. No incinerations. All right. We are going to rezone now. Or dezone. Pretty much everything. And people will wonder, why are we transporting so many things over here? Why is there support for this area? Why is there a library? And a police station and a fire station? Why are there medical facilities if there's no one here? There will be. We must wait. It feels so weird doing this. Why is there a dirigible line? Who knows? Unzone everything. We have unzoned everything over here. There we are. I don't know how well trees absorb pollution, if at all. But we're going to try something. We have to try something. I'm also wondering about moving, like I just said a little while ago. Because, like, we got a recycling center here. We've got... The river is still not doing great. I need to think about replacing these with one of these. We'll jump on that in a little bit. So, like, yeah, if we have all these different isolated areas with these recycling plants, it's a possibility. How many do we have to move? Assuming we keep one, right? Assuming we keep, like, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to move 4 of them if we don't want them all clustered together, right? So we could do that. We could build a road down here where we could put it. We could put one, like, up here. We could... They want water. How dare they? We'll get to that. 1, 2... I mean, you know, we want to go crazy with it. We could, you know, do other side of the highway. Put recycling plants. Put a recycling plant out there. I mean, that was kind of part of the problem in the first place. Was like, well, this area is going to be polluted anyway, so therefore, we will only do so much. We do another spar up here, and actually, since I've decided we're not going to use this for, you know, we could use this for residential, but, we could put it, like, over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm seeing options. I'm seeing options. Okay. This is good. Just put the recycling plant out here. Sure, why not? This road goes 2 ways. The question is, does it continue to service everywhere as well as it would? Let's find out. I'm going to start by moving this one, and we'll see sort of what the effect is, right? So if we put it way out here... I was originally just going to cluster some businesses out here. Kind of want to decide where we want to toss it. We're going to move it over there. That's going to get polluted, but that's on the very edge, so hopefully that won't be a problem for a while. I have no idea what kind of neighborhood this would be. But anyway... Where else did we say for roads we already have built? Somewhere like up here, maybe. Although, wait, no, this is going to be an amusement park. We can't put it up here. We can't do that. But we could put it the other side of the road. That might be acceptable. Or you know what? Actually, might even be better is if we do build a little spar off of it. Yeah. I can do that. I don't know. I have no idea if I'm using the word spar correctly, but there it is. Just the road with grass. We're going to have a curving road. There. Yeah. There we go. Okay. 2 more. This is the one we're going to keep, so we got to move these 2. Considering everything very carefully. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let's not make that a light. There. Okay. Just, you know, redistributing everything. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I can see it. The happy hamster is not going to be terribly happy about this, but we'll see what happens. What kind of road is this? Piper Street, 2-lane road. Okay. What? No bicycle paths? We'll think about that later. Gravel road. Just in case we want to be strangely rustic. Out in that direction. I was thinking about being strangely rustic, but I haven't really, I don't know. Yeah, where the happy hamster's not going to do too well, but it's the best we can currently do under the circumstances. I'm going to put it out here by the by this. For reasons we shall enumerate in a bit. Okay. And, so... Once again, I know we're going to have to get power and water over there, but, to all of these that currently do not have power and water. Alright, well, this will have power at least. It's right next to a freaking, it's right next to that. Right next to our windmill. Next. You have failed me. Alright. Let's see. Nothing much happening there yet, but I haven't paused. I haven't unpaused yet, so that's probably why. And I think that's actually right near the water too. Yeah, they're actually going to be okay for water and power at that one. Not so much at this one up here, but we'll fix that in a bit. Probably not there either. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll run a line down or something. We're just, you know, here, have a windmill. Everyone gets their own windmill in this town. Do we still need these? I don't think we do. I think everything actually is connected at this point, pretty much. These are connected through up here, so we actually could take these out also. Famous last words. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a second. Okay. Then we gotta move this one. Which I think I said I was gonna create a spar like down here or some such thing. Which would be fine. Or I could do like a little one that goes down here and is like close to the road. I'll take a free windmill, sure, why not? We're having a windmill sale. Firehouse, chestnut residence. Okay. So the chestnuts are unfortunately not going to be terribly happy right now as I'm about to do this. I need to remember that I can just change anything I want later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have godlike power. Anyway. All right. There. You know what? Actually, let's not have it quite that close to the to that entrance. Just you know, because I'm going to try and care at least a little bit about the pollution factor here. There. Okay. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure everything has power. And also water. This one is going to be fine. This one, not so much. Here, have a windmill. You know what, actually? I mean, I could just go ahead and move the lines up, because I'm going to need to do that soon anyway. Want a water tower? I'll do that later. But anyway. There. So power and water will be getting over there. Down here. That's fine. Power. And you get a windmill. They don't need a lot of power. They don't need a lot of power, just a little. This is not going to produce much. Yeah, this one... Now, the problem here is that this windmill, if I plonk it down here, it's not going to produce much. So I might have to get a little tricky with it. Just like put it here and run a line. Easily enough done. But they do want water. Don't they? Instead of messing up whatever infrastructure I eventually set up, I am going to go ahead and give them a water tower, I think. But it will get contaminated, so that would be a terrible idea. Never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna do this. There. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. I moved the wrong one, didn't I? That's okay. Move you down there. Which shouldn't make too much of a difference. And now we shall pepper this area with trees. Landscaping! Which we can watch die. So do we want the oaks to die, or do we want tree with leaves #1 to die? Oh my goodness, look at that. That's actually kind of neat, because depending on where you put it, see the leaves change. Ah, that's fascinating. Okay. That's really neat, actually. So if you look at a small beach here versus a small beach up here, that's kind of cool. You have a lot of beech trees, which I think is what a lot of these are, possibly. Or are those yews? Those are yews. As we sit here debating tree type. Tree with leaves #2 is always very popular. For all the good it'll do, I don't know. I need a way to just sort of automatically just drop the trees, like drag and drop a bunch of trees down here. In this terrifying barren wasteland. So many trees. Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this devastated forest that I'm creating. This is... yeah. But in theory, the idea is that they, it helps to suck up some of the pollution if we have a bunch of trees. Alder? What is the alder? Oh, those look nice. Is an oak a smaller tree? I guess it is. There is an oak. I wanted to have some oaks out here. Just line this avenue with dead oaks. That's good. Yes, this is a popular ritual sacrifice spot. If you want to take your significant other out for a ritual sacrifice and date night, this is good. I don't know if a bunch of dead oaks is what you want to see if you're using this entrance to the park, but there it is. Here they are. Okay. I'll throw some alder down. Some alders down. So my understanding is that once again the lumber industry and the farming industries are the only ones in this game that don't cause pollution. So we'll be testing that out. These look slightly better. Once you're actually in the park, it's like, oh, okay. No, it'll be all right. Look, the alders are okay. Eventually. Okay. So that's that area. More green energy for the city. Oh yeah, look at that. That's going right away. Since we dezoned it. That's a lot faster. And that's going to take a little while. Oh, they need electricity apparently now. How dare they? Because I took the buildings away. There. See how that does. Alright. So these should all now be functioning. Yeah. Look at them. Yep, there we go. And I'm hoping that the electrical grid survives over here. Maybe not for everyone. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. But it will be... It is an important sacrifice to make sure everything is okay. This is the Esselop station. Let me see. I'm just gonna move it for now, so that it does not have to worry as much about these things. Yeah, no, I should have kept that going. I'll put some new ones. Yeah, sure. You can have power. You I shall move for now. To a place you're more likely to have electrical power. Okay. Now apparently it takes time. I don't know how long it takes. But it's going to be a while as that's happening. And I'm going to throw down some more trees now to as the prospect of the bus rearrangement looms. I'm going to throw some trees down here to absorb a bunch of that. And that eventually will help fuel the forestry that's going to be happening in that area. See, yeah, demand for industry is going up already. Okay, so yeah, I need to add more farmland. But first I shall add more trees. Let's see, what do we want? Tree with leaves number 2. That's always good. Bamboo. Do we want a bunch of bamboo incongruously out here? Incongruous bamboo, by the way, will be the title of my next cover album. It's going to be a New Age cover album. Let's see. I mean, I can keep going with the beach. We have a lot of them. There's beach and you. You. Here, come to the nightmare forest. I'll throw down some yew. Are yew trees good for the forestry industry? I am not sure. How does all that work? Actually, let me look. Are they? They are! Okay, good. Mostly I'm just plonking these down so that they will eat up the pollution. Because that is what I hear they do. I haven't tested this. I am testing it now. The yews actually don't look as bad as the other trees. In the polluted area. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, they don't look great. They're not like that, but it's better. You. Okay. Bunch of yews. Click, 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 click. All right. So many trees. I'm sure there's a mod I could get that would let me just paint the trees in. But sadly, I do not have it because I don't want to do this run with mods. I want to experience it. I want to have the full experience. Yeah. Trees will blossom in April, May, maybe. I don't know. One day perhaps, all of this will just be a bad memory. And then they will be lush and green again. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay. I could probably put more education over here to so people could use it as another resource, but we'll see. In the meantime, there we go. Is that enough trees, I wonder? Is it ever enough trees? How many trees is too many? We're gonna find out! Sorry, I just couldn't stop planting trees. I don't know what happened. Put some on this side. So many freaking yews. You can't stand it! It's an irresponsible number of yews to be planting. Who's going to water them, I ask you? Nature. Okay. So there we have it. Trees. Yep. Trees. And that's going to power the forestry that will be taking place there eventually. In the meantime, though, we have to do other stuff. Decentralizing energy production and waste management should have more support. That is the solution of the future anyway. Okay. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. Thank you. And this, you know, in a way, I almost wish I'd put more of these so that I can get a better indicator. Socks the wrong color accidentally. Anyone need white and red socks? Okay. So yeah, we've got some stuff we need to do. Also, further, I am considering tinkering with these. This is 160,000 per week, right? One of these does 60,000 per week. So if I replace two of these, that's 120,000 per week that I'm replacing with 160,000 per week. So that should be good, right? That should be good, right? Before I make any more tragic mistakes, though, we'll see. For our water treatment, and we may have to rearrange some things is the only issue, but we'll figure that out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace these, right? And we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to take them away. I know what I'm doing! Do you? No. Pollution. It was zero pollution, while this has also zero pollution, but less noise. What? Purifies 85% of the pollution in sewage, whereas this pollutes. That does how much? Pollution reduced, but not wholly gone. Yeah, so we're gonna just see what happens. Because we're trying to go relatively green with this particular city, at least. I have thoughts, however, about doing a horrible Victorian city at some point that will pollute everything, but we'll do that when the time comes. You know what? I'm gonna have to do something kind of strange. I'm going to take away some of these so that I can actually make this work properly. Okay. Yeah, that'll be when I suddenly decide I'm going back to do some sort of strange version of recreating Frostpunk in City Skylines. Now, of course, we do have a slight issue, and that's that yeah, we need to put them over here. All right. So, how are we doing this? Okay. I hope I did what I needed to there. Is that the right amount? I guess we'll find out. As we make a slight adjustment. How's our drainage capacity? Okay, the drainage capacity is still not where we need it. So we need to make we need to do more. And also, well, okay, this needs power. So that's its own thing, which, I mean, sure, that's easily taken care of. Here, have a windmill. So windmill is spinning. There you go. Okay, now that that's the case, let me see what our what we're looking at here. No, wait, water. There we go. There we go. We're back up to where we need to be. And it's actually above what it was. It's now 480,000 per week. Both sewage draining and water pumping. So we're good. Okay, great. That worked. Excellent. So once again, there is still a line of pollution, but it has been reduced rather dramatically. Can I make another of these and put it over here also, just to get it in line with everything else? I wonder. Will that fit? Can I fit that in there? Like, just barely? There we go. Okay, that's functioning. So that I hope will help with the pollution situation. There'll still be some, but hopefully not quite as much. Can I actually move this further inland here, just so that it's kind of more in the middle of where it's affecting stuff. Maybe. There we go. Hi. Not teenage. I actually I have streamed Invisible Sun in the past. We have been on hiatus for a while. A thing will be happening shortly, however, probably. I haven't made the official announcement of any kind yet because I still need to talk to everybody a little bit, just make sure we're all still good, but I think we're all still good. So, more perhaps very soon. Very soon. Just have to get it up and running again. So that's, that is the thing. That is the thing, actually. We happen to be at a point where shortly perhaps more Invisible Sun. In the meantime, let's see. Our vacation was extended. Alright, yes. That's taken care of there. They're building up in here. They want water. How dare they? Alright. Fine. You think you deserve water? What have you done to deserve water? There. Happy now with your water? So we have a medium demand for commercial zoning. And, let me look at the traffic before I zone more commercial real quick. In the place that I'm thinking of zoning it. What have you done to serve? This is truly a dystopia. I know, right? It's not great. Need to do something over here, but that's not what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, the usual choke points are having issues. 78% isn't terrible, but I would like it to be better. That said, I think we're fairly good over here, so I think I can probably go ahead and put in the thing I'm thinking of putting in. And by the thing I'm thinking of putting in, I just mean, you know, commercial. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of commercial over here, and then we'll tinker around. In Pine Heights, one must remember, though, it's low density. I heard a local park is really awesome. Let's go. Oh, that's right. Advertisement campaign might be good at some point soon. Low density. Yeah, I can do some low-density commercial over here. We need more actual farmland, though, so that's a thing we need to work on very shortly. But I will throw in some commercial here and here. All low-density right now. We must have more farmland, however. The time has come. Yes. Okay. The plan forms. So first off, we can do a bit of that. And, but as we do this, I will add more roads. And now is the time for the 2-lane gravel road. Why? I have no idea. Because I want it. I feel it will fit with the aesthetic. Also because I have to destroy that farm to get it. But more zoning is coming. We also check to make sure we don't destroy traffic with that. Yeah, these do not need to be lights. Let me fix that. There. That can be a stop sign. Okay. We want to make the most use out of this farmland, though. Need to do a little bit more here. I have to decide if I want to drive it all the way there or not. I don't think I do, actually. I think we're just going to make these little side roads. And extend almost out to where we want, but not quite. Actually. Yeah. The bridge too far. That's fine. Let's try something weird and creative here. Nah, there's no way I can actually do that without messing with everything else. But who cares? We're being weird and creative. Just want to see what patterns we create here. I'm not sure I understand it myself. But there will be more farming out here. Theoretically. What did I want to do? I wanted to look at the traffic patterns, the junctions here. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, we don't need any stop signs out there. But we do want farming. So I will try zoning this. Just to kind of see how it goes. Oh boy. This will all be farmland. There. And that's kind of what we're looking at for it. And we'll see how that fills in. If that fills in. As the demand goes through. That's what we've earmarked it for. See what strangely shaped farms form. I could do more down there, but just trying to think what's going to be left. How are we today? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I hope all is well. I have things happening today. So, well, a thing. Which is basically the same thing that often happens on Wednesdays. Which is, I'm doing a stream tonight. We'll get to that. I mean, all I would really do is have more farming down here. Which I could do. Wouldn't be a lot. Oh. It's me just trying to maximize the farmland. There. All right. Considering buying one or two DLCs, I have not tried the industry DLC yet. It's probably the next one I'm gonna get because I'm already horribly addicted to all of this. So that's just how it happens. So I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it comes well recommended because of certain things that are in it. I actually recommend checking out. There's a. I just saw a video the other day. It was a city builder actually. A city builder plays City Skylines. Basically, it's that channel who talked about their top DLCs, and that looked pretty. Yeah, that looked like it was. Those were pretty decent recommendations. I will, when I have a moment, attempt to link it. But first, I must give these people water because apparently they're addicted to having it. I don't understand. They just continuously demand to have water. I don't know why. Oh. They just can't get over it. Yeah, I haven't zoned all of it, but it's now in place so that people can build farmery. Okay. So more farmland out here. Let me go ahead and do that before I forget, so that I can find said thing. Real quick. Let's see. Okay, let's see. DLC is ranked. There it is. So, yeah, that link that I'm just put in chat goes to that video, and that's probably going to be a good source, I think, for folks interested in figuring out what DLCs might interest them. So, because it gives a good rundown of what's in the different DLCs, so that's so that I find is pretty cool. Okay. Well, I guess there's no putting it off any longer. Either I start building an amusement park, or I or a zoo, or I reroute the buses. Huh. Best of the best shops is no longer the best of the best. New commercial center. Let's see, how are we looking down here? We're looking slightly more green. That's good, that's good. The Metropolis goes well. Goes well, sir. There's a lot of it now. Oh, we need do we need more service for disposing of the deceased? Citizens are sick. Why are citizens sick? Might be the noise pollution. That is the thing to figure out. Alright. Well, loath though I am to evict people, I totally get it. So, let's make that less of an issue. Let me actually look down over here again at the one thing before I forget. Yeah, the pollution's been clearing up actually pretty quickly. That's kind of amazing. I guess the trees are working. I have to see how things are over here, but, you know, it's like we can't really get around having the recycling centers. I heard there's like a trick people can play with, wait a minute. Ha 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 ha. We were layering. We were layering our audio. My understanding is there's a trick someone can play with incinerators, but I'm not really quite there at that point yet. But I want to try doing that. Plenty we can still do here, though. So, let's see. Yeah, folks down here are getting sick because they're too close, I think, to the loudness. Whereas these folks are fine because they just have the ferry and that's it. Yeah, and that's surrounded by businesses. So, things to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rezone some of this, I think, so that we can actually make it easier on some folks. Unfortunately, I kind of needed this right here, so this is an issue. But that said, yeah, it's mainly going to be these areas right here, right? Okay. But I kind of need to rezone. It's a pity the Daffodil residence was doing so well. Okay. See, they're happy, but they're sick. Because of noise pollution in the area, make sure there is healthcare available. There is healthcare, I'm pretty sure. But I don't want that to be a permanent situation where they keep having to get the healthcare because they've got noise pollution making them sick. So, we're going to make a buffer here. As long as I can look at the healthcare situation. Yeah, they've got healthcare. But unfortunately, we need to give them more than that. And we shall. We shall. So, things we can do. There. You're sick, you're evicted. There. It's fixed. That's not how it was supposed to go. I know. Yeah. And I could just turn those into commercial, and that would probably do it. Which is not, you know, does not inherently cause noise pollution. There, so we're rewarding their illness by eviction. We're rewarding their illness by evicting them. Congratulations. Congratulations, fawns. It's for your own good, really. The new energy meters encourage citizens to conserve electricity. The benefits are almost... Okay. Of course, these businesses will fail, but that's better than people getting sick. So let's see. All right. So I guess the question is, shall we procrastinate further on the buses by building more parks? Or shall we go ahead and tackle the bus situation? Higher residential need. I wonder how that happened. He said, suddenly getting distracted. As we knew he would. Let's see how these roads are looking actually for healthcare and might be some issues up there once they get to that point. So they'll need at least a clinic up there. Oh, that's right. Do people need a cemetery or an incineration plant? Crematorium? Oh, yeah. More people can... Yeah, you got more room for people in the cemetery. You can build a lovely cemetery right about there. And that'll take care of that. We'll deal with all that stuff in a moment. Let's see how we are for fire. Actually, we're pretty good for fire. We're pretty good for gang regulation. Education. Yes. Education will be an issue. So let's fix that. I kind of want to do the alternative stuff, but we'll see. So we got a community school we're going to put here. And then we will put an elementary school kind of down here. Because we always have to keep an eye out for these things. And, let's see, high school, we need some coverage as well. Institute of Creative Arts, which we could put out here if we really wanted to. Although, thinking about it, probably a regular high school would be better for just sort of what we're doing in this area. So we'll put a regular high school there. Hi, Anna! More buildery. I must see to the needs of these neighborhoods. And for university. For this area, at least. This area up here, at least. I mean, they're almost good, but they could use some amount of university going on. Would that help? I guess so. If I just put a faculty building there instead of a full university. It's an offshoot of another university. Because I put a whole university, that's going to take up more space. And also won't fit on that slope. So yeah, let's go ahead and put a faculty building up there. That'll perplex them. We get water. Hopefully power will transfer over. Which I think it will. There's actually, there are more buildings there now, so I guess that'll work. Alright. We've taken care of that. We're already having worker issues. Not enough workers. All this new farmland cropping up. Wondering if I opened too much farmland at once. Could that be a thing? There was a... Someone was having an issue. And I saw very briefly there was another hovering thing. And I cannot remember where the hovering thing was. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I am going to look at the bus situation. Heavens help us. Average traffic flow is up to 82%. That's good. We've still got a bit of a backup that happens at this intersection. Mostly here, I think, if these cars are trying to go places. Yeah. Somewhat here. Not sure how to address that separately. But it's okay. Alright. Yep, the bus situation. Alright, here we go. Heavens help us, I'm going to try to address the buses. Hello, buses. I know it's been some time since we've talked. But there's some things we need to go over. You may notice the city is much bigger than it was when I created you. We have a situation. We need you to flow well. And right now you do not flow well. We have over 1,000 people per week riding these buses. Metro lines. Train lines. We don't have any trains yet. We have 4 metro lines. Underground. We have 1 ferry line. Which, you know... The educational blimps are doing pretty well. Or at least decently. We have like 95 people per week using it. We have, It's an incredibly old joke, but I had to do it. I had to say hello to the buses. It was vitally important. Monorails are doing nicely, I think. They've got almost as many passengers as the buses. They love the monorail. We don't have any sightseeing tour buses. We don't have any walking tours yet. We'll have those eventually. Okay. Buses. So, the bus situation... It has to we have to do something. We have to do something. I'm going to turn off all the other lines. I saved, right? Just before I did this? I think I did. I'm going to turn off all the other lines on the map so that I can see and make out the bus lines more easily. Alright, so we have this, which is now doubling back on itself in a strange way. And goes through some strange twists and turns. We have this line over here, which takes into account none of this. We just stretched this line out to take care of some of this, but then we now have this huge district that doesn't have any service. We have this that kind of goes through here. I feel as though I don't have to send the bus down every street. Perhaps I don't need to send the buses down every street. We have two lines in this neighborhood that wind through this neighborhood. I think we need to address... Okay, I think I'm just going to demolish them all and start over, honestly. Rename these streams Hello Buses. That may be the name of this one, at least. Because we have a hub, right? We have a hub. We didn't have the hub when we started, where you can switch everyone over. What we need to start from is, where do we want to put this? Where do we really want this hub to be? Have everything converge on it, right? But yeah, just actually don't have one bus line carry you from one place to another. Have it go to the hub, and then you switch at the hub and you go to another place. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do this. I think. But, I mean, these are just a mess right now, so I feel like this is the way to go about it. So, is there a command for demolish all bus lines? This is going to be a great idea. Who knows? Also, I never know how many bus depots we have to create, biofuel bus depots, to be enough. Is there like a coverage thing? Not particularly, you just plonk it down. The bus depot, the biofuel bus depot, the bus station. Sends out biofuel buses instead. I mean, you need at least one, right? And I adjust the number of buses available by raising or lowering the transportation budget, which I've never really messed with. But it's going to be time to mess with it soon. Okay. We don't want too many buses crowding the city, but I feel as though it will help traffic at least a little bit if I get rid of them and then start over. So I guess we're gonna kill the bus lines. I have to figure out how to delete the bus lines. We'll know in a moment. Bus line. I guess that might be it, actually. I just hitting these things. I'm going to make absolutely sure I've saved the game before I actually do this. Because I'm scared. Okay. It'll probably issue a warning. Yep, here we go. I know, everyone's going to be so happy with me right now. I am taking away all of your buses. There will be more, but something had to be done. This is a new situation we're in. And the world has changed. In particular, this situation has changed. Okay. You know what's funny? Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually show the... Yeah, it doesn't show that. Alright. Okay. We now get to decide where do we want the, where do we want our hub? Where do we want our hub? So, looking at the city as a whole, both where it is now and where it's going to be, which ultimately, I think, if I end up having the number... Let me see when's my next level up. Very soon, in about a little under 2,000 residents. Yeah, yeah, time has stopped. I can do the editing of the line right now. It's fine. We're going to get eco water treatment, which is going to be better than the treatment plants we have now, so that'll be good. But no, don't. Pay attention, pay attention. We have Capital City, where we get a new plot, one new plot. Colossal City, we get another new plot. Yeah. Hello, Blimps. We're better with the focus groups. And then Metropolis, we get a third plot. And Megalopolis, we get a fourth plot, apparently. So, we're going to get 4 more plots, right? That we can expand into. So it's going to be basically 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it's going to be, so it'll be a big square. I mean, we could expand up this way, but I feel like it... Yeah, we're going to be better served heading down. Especially if we want to intersect with trains eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's, I think, how it's going to be. Okay. That said, dealing with the bus situation. Okay. Looking at the city as a whole, we need to decide where we want to put our bus depot. Because it can house many a bus line. We have a lot of residents down here. And we have these 2 areas we want to get people to. Over here. And this third area, we have residents here and here. Over here we have a lot more residents now. And over here. Some residents here and businesses. Industry is now over. Our industry center is now here. We'll have another industry center down here once we need more, but we won't need more for a little while. And then residents over here. So, and the middle of the city is a freaking river. So this is the thing, you know, where it's like, where are we going to put everything? So, if I want something roughly in the middle of where everything is or is going to be, right? So it'll be easy enough. Somewhere like here, I think. At least for now. Because later on, we're going to have to do this again. Oh, city planning. So the hub needs to be somewhere in this vicinity. And... I mean, we can build it on this side, or we can build it on this side. We will clear the necessary area to do it. But it needs to be done. This only served 35 passengers last week, too. That demonstrates that I think it's in the wrong place. So where they connect with each other. The other alternative, actually, come to think of it, would be to have one on this side of the river and one on the other side of the river. If we really want to do that. Because, I mean, imagine if you're... The more I think about that, imagine if you're heading... This river, man. This river, I gotta tell you. That's an issue. We're going to want a bus line that goes across, but at the same time... Yeah. Okay, 2 hubs. 2 stations, one on this side of the river, one on that side of the river. And then one line that goes between. Just to make that easier. I think that's the way to go here. Okay. I'm going to move you. Or I'm going to look to move you, and then I'll figure out where I actually want you soon. Because, I mean, I could put it here, but that would be kind of out of the way. Because, I mean, if we look at all this, the middle of this and the middle of this, right? Middle of this is kind of going to be over here. I think. That's what I feel, it's where kind of I feel it is. I mean, even here would be better, but, and that's where we have a depot. Yeah. I think we're going to move this depot, actually. I think we're going to put the hub here. We're going to move this depot to the other side of the city, so there's a depot on both sides of the city. Because both sides of the city need a depot. I have opened up too much farmland over here. There's way too much right now. For the amount that we've got going. So actually I'm gonna do something slightly crazy here before I forget. I know I'm terribly distracted, but I mean there's not a lot over here, so I'm gonna actually take that away for now. We'll bring it back later. I know those farms are not going to go well. They're not going to be happy about it, but we've got to, and I want badly to make it happen, but look at that. It's wonderful, but unfortunately, no time. Or not no time. No, there's a worker, there's not enough staff right now. They can't get the staff in to work these areas that I'm opening up. So I'm going to relieve them of that burden. For now. These will come into use. It's just that I think I jumped the gun a little bit. There. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay. I'm going to move this depot over to this side of the city. And we're going to put a second hub on this side of the city so that it's easier. We're going to put it probably down in this area somewhere. I feel like that's what we need to be doing. Okay. So... we're putting up here. Let me look at the noise situation. Yeah, that'll be all right. The deceased might complain a little bit. But it's okay. Moving the bus depot. Now, we're going to have to restructure this a little bit. Is that the skate park? It's the skate park. People are using it. You have to knock over some hotels here for what we want to happen. For what we want to have happen. But the thing is, this works very nicely as an area for it because it's a side road. But it's close to everything. In fact, you want places the buses can get in and out. That would be nice. Okay. We have too many. When it says already occupied, I assume it's referring to yeah, the skate park and this court, which we can move. We can move all of these things, in fact. It's not a big deal. You just put the skate park down here. We can move the basketball court. We can move it closer to the stadium, for goodness sake. That'd make more sense. Although, I mean, yeah, we wanted an interesting distribution of parks, but, and leisure places. There. Just put it over there. We are improving things. Okay. Well, I hope this works. This is about to get weird. This is a library. Just decided to put a library right in the middle of, Of course I did. Right next to a software development studio. It felt like a good idea at the time. Does it generate noise? It does generate noise. The software development studio does. It does balance things out there too, though. Anyway. It's a tricky. I gotta move it. I gotta move this library. Who needs a library? Who would like a library, I should say. I mean, we're going to need a library up here. Somewhere. Wherever it'll fit. If we want to knock over some homes, we can put one right there. There. Okay. Major restructuring. Currently zoned for commercial. We will keep that happening. But you know, we got stuff we got to do here. Okay, you come with me. Welcome to your new home. Yeah, I will have to build it kind of this way so that it does not mess up the underground tunnels that I've created, or the above ground, or the walkways. And I think that's the spot for it. Okay. The bus station is now over here. Just out of curiosity. Can we, like... just, like, do that? So people can just walk onto the bus station. There we go. All right. So that's one station, and then we need a second station up in here. Because this is how we're doing things now. One day, perhaps, we will design a city with buses more in mind, and actually have one center station around which all the others flow. I'll need to write that down in my idea log here. I've started keeping an idea log for cities to build. I feel as though this may be this may be an issue that comes up. This is a terrible, terrible addiction, this game. Okay, here we go. There will not be enough time to do all of them in one lifetime. Okay, so a bus station has to be down around here somewhere. I think it's going to be... I think I'm just going to have it off of... Actually, wait. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, down here. Down here I think would be good. A second bus station. Unfortunately, this will mean noise pollution for some of these housing areas, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Except, you know, rezone them as commercial. There is going to be some degree of that. And I just can't think... I mean, I could just toss it down there, I guess, but that would be pretty close to them. All right. So we now have a bus station there. I'm going to go ahead and just take the initiative now to rezone the areas around the bus station as commercial, because we need more commercial anyway. Save them from almost certain noise. Okay. So, we've decided where we are having our hubs. And now we just need to route people to it. Even from here to here is going to be weird. So we have here to here, and here to here, and then way over here to here, and down here to here, which isn't too bad, and then over here to here. It's almost like you want it down more like here. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to us? We need to make this work. It has to be done. It has to be. Because that's actually going to be better for it. So all that rezoning I just did, I was kidding. I was just kidding. You know, actually... Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Alright. I just need to do these. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's redo it. Set you back to residential. And not all of this back to residential. Like, some of it can be. But not all of it. There. And then these bits in here will be commercial. And then across the street, I think we can have... this being across the street when you have trees here maybe will be better. And you've got bus lines right here, so that's kind of a point here. Well, here you do. Let's fix that over here. More efficient buses. They're not happy about this. We cannot stop progress. We shall have dedicated bus lines! Oh, yes, this bottleneck. Well, there's no bus stop there anymore, so I can fix it now. We must be careful because we have a little station there. Okay. There's a biofuel bus there that has nowhere to live right now. Okay. There. Slight change there for the road. You just check the traffic situation over there for the junctions. Okay, we should be good. With any luck. Okay. Good, good. Hopefully that didn't do anything too weird. Okay. Now, in making these routes, there's so much to do. In making these routes, these new bus routes, we have to consider a couple of things. One is getting to the hub. The other is getting to other places to for transportation. So that basically means, you know, taking them to the monorail, taking them to ferries, taking them to the metro, the underground metro, taking them to the them to the blimp landing zones. It is of import. And we have bus lanes going through here already, which is good. So we've got kind of a main artery this way. We've got bus lanes coming through here. That's good. All needs to be done for within the city. We don't really need to take people out of the city with them. This is a thing to remember. Okay. So. Areas for the bus. So I have to make a decision as to whether do I want to start tackling this immediately or do I want to actually wait until next time to start laying in these routes. I don't know. I'm going to run out of time and not too terribly long, you see. I have stuff I've got to prepare for. That's a long line of traffic. That looks none too healthy at all. This long, long line of traffic here. This bridge suffers mightily. We have not a thing where they will prefer public transport. Prefer ferries. Yeah, that's all I can do. Okay, we'll try that. Just adding that on. Don't really need to do much in the way of taxes. We are very self-sufficient. And a lot of these are for individual areas, more for me, in my mind, anyway. Okay. Yeah, each district is going to kind of I mean, you almost want to give each district its own bus. Like, King Park will probably need its own bus line. Just so it can grab people and take them to the hub here. Right now, these districts over here, this has no name. There is no district here. Who are you people? Cypress Park, there we go. You have enough of that on spice, you set the price, that's right. Elm Park got extended. Down this way. You need to pay attention to these districts. Gonna keep the border there. Alright. Cypress Park, just ordinary buildings? I guess they are. Okay. How have we been doing over here? It's actually looking pretty good. Okay. We're going to need, eventually, a bus service in this area for when we put industry back in. Hi, Hawkeye. I'm actually probably not going to be on for too much longer at this point, but I'm just trying to figure out sort of the bus situation on this side of the river first. Do we have one bus for both Pine Park and Elm Park? I wonder. It is a question. We could. I mean, it wouldn't be too big a deal. There isn't really a good kind of way through, unfortunately, for them. I mean, they're going to get pinched off no matter which way they go as they come into and out of this depot. It'd be kind of more ideal if they had a better route to everything else. I do not like what I'm about to do, I think. Because, you know, traffic, but... You know, it might be the best way. It might be the only way. We have thoughts, you see. Now you see, I don't know if we can do it here. We can. Alright. Yeah, that's occupied by a plaza. We can at least kind of do it here. But then we have it shrinking down, which is okay, I think, actually. Strange and terrible thought that I have. I have a couple. Just to relieve everything, really. This is a terrible idea. Because this is so close to the other, it's going to put such... If I do this, it's going to put such a strain. But it will give them direct access. I think I may do it. Alright. I hope this is not as terrible an idea as I'm feeling right now. But we'll see. Let me go ahead and put in that replacement footpath here. They can get from there to there. This is kind of dangerous, doing this on the roundabout. I'm glad you like the roundabout. I spent so much time on that roundabout. The thing being, we're gonna have to make it work. Okay. This, I think, will give them better access to what we need here. Into these areas as well. Okay. Time, I think, to start actually throwing some buses down. I'm going to go ahead and try to do a little bit over on this side, at least before I go. I've got a few minutes before things are going to get ridiculous. But I need to do things. I need to have enough time to do those things. All right, bus lines. Here we go. All right. Just once again to make sure that we're looking at the right thing here. This is, I'm going to do one for King Park. We want a line... Okay, so what do we want the bus line to do? We want the bus line to be able to take us to at least one of these stations. So it is going to have to go through narrow streets at a point. We want it to be able to go through... Do we? Yeah. We want it to be able to come through and hit most of these areas, right? We want... What are our major areas? The Technology Institute, Public Library. There are a lot of libraries here. Botanical Gardens, if we want the bus to go there. University. We want it to be able to hit. We need to stop here because there's a blimp stop and a ferry pier here. So let's see. We want a bus line that can at least will stop here and. We don't actually have much of the way of leisure in this district. But that's because leisure causes noise, I would assume. Tourism. But we do have tourism. So... yeah, we want things to stop at the at least the tourist spots, yeah? What's that? That's the Japanese garden. Okay. The libraries, okay. That's a large playground. It's a basketball court. Botanical garden. So I feel like vertical farm. The vertical farm is actually over here. public library. We're gonna, yeah, I think we want there to be a stop over here and a stop over here. What is your tourism, so that I may steal your ideas? Over here we have a botanical garden, which doesn't get a huge number of visitors, but maybe we'll fix that if we put a bus stop near it. In this neighborhood, at least. And over here we have, mostly in this neighborhood, it's gardens and what have you. We've got a Modern Technology Institute. We've got a few places. Alright. So I'm envisioning for this so something that will stop over here. Yeah. Up here, over here, down here. Seeing kind of a circle. Yeah. And then I think he'll have to come down this way. So that we can hit so we can hit here and here. And that's going to be most of it. So yeah, maybe some sort of serpentine thing. We come down and then through and then back down. So we can hit that and then out. I don't think we need the bus to go to the recycling center. Back up and through. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So it starts and ends here. What that actually means is we come out, we go around, we come through and up and down. Yeah, actually, we'll go around, we'll come. Yeah, we have to do this in a way that will work. So if we come through and up, let me run this through. Let me run this through my brain here. If we come through and up and down, and over, then we can hit the people along this way. We come down. Through this way, we head down, through and back up. We hit the station, or get close to it rather. We're going to take care of these? Yeah, I guess we could do that. We could come around this way. Oh, I see what you mean. So that's one way we could do this. Just basically head out and back up and through, back up there. Another way to do it would be to come around down this way. Just going bottom to top. So around, through, up. Around this way so we can hit these areas. Up and through. And then we have a choice because we could just like head right up that way and through without actually using this bus area. We're going to be doubling back at least once, unfortunately. The way this looks. This is like... You would think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2. I mean, actually, we do it that way, then it'll at least be using the bus lane areas twice, so that I can see working. Okay. Okay. Stopping by the botanical gardens would be helpful. Alright, alright, alright. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Bus line. We're going to create a new line now. Heavens help us. Okay. First stop down here is the Botanical Gardens. And another stop down here. Another stop down here. Down this way. Down this way. We head up, we stop here. We go ahead and we stop here. We come around. That's going to be a major stop there. And we're just going to head back, I think, from there. We're going to come back along. We don't need to stop again. Unless we want desperately to come through this area. I suppose we could do. And then complete the line. Okay. That is our initial line. That is our King Park line. And since the default is blue, we're going to change the color for that one to going to use a royal purple. There. Okay, that's our first line. Now what else do we need? We don't really need a bus line through here yet, but we do need bus service to Cypress Park. And the Elk District. So I mean, the Elk District in Cypress Park could be handled in one go, possibly. Underhill Heights we don't really need bus service to yet, but we're going to. I just don't know what's going to be out there. Let's go ahead and set this up. as we're looking through. We sort of come through, and I think we head out and through the, up and through the Elk District, through Cypress Park. This will be simple. We just come down and around. Yeah. And up and through. And back. Okay. New line. First stop on this line will be in the Elk District. Not sure what that is down there, but we'll go ahead and make room for it. Have a stop here. Now let's see. Yeah. Have a stop there. Not really anything that they're going to need to get to. We'll put a stop there. And there. Oh, you know what, actually? Park access. Let's undo that. I hadn't even thought about that. There, let them get to the park. And the recycling plant if they want. Oh, I remember now. I was going to go further down and let them come through here. Alright, we'll let them do that. Wait. Yeah, there's not much going on in Underhill Heights right now. Let's see, what do we want? I want there to be a stop near these other places, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. And then pretty much just heads back to complete the line. And he just heads back through to complete the line. Okay. So that's Elk Cypress. The second bus line. Good, good. Okay. What else? So we've got those two lines thus far. And then I think one more line for this. Area. Which will take care of Pine Parks and Elm Park. And it'll also take them to that park entrance. This park entrance we're not sending a bus to unless it's a tour bus. So this should be fairly simple. Should be. It'll come out and hit the major things, right? So we want to hit there. Transit. So we want to hit this area. We want to hit down here. Hello. People doing stuff outside. Let me see, what do we have out here that we want to promote? There's a lot of tourist stuff, I would presume, if I recall correctly. So there's a fair amount of tourism and leisure. Mostly the so the ones that things that I probably need to remember most are the these are almost all, you know, there's a lot of overlap, except for some reason the stadium isn't included in tourism, but that's fine. It's more local affair, I suppose. We want them to hit the major things, so we want them to be close to the Majesty and all that. The Limp Stop, Statue of Wealth, the Software Development Studio. Maybe that might, I don't know, maybe that's more of a tour bus situation. It might be. I need to think about that, a tour bus versus a getting people around bus. Because, I mean, these districts would do well for that. There are a lot of things that are very touristy. I think mainly if we have something that stops at the monorail stations, the blimp stop. Yeah, this is transportation. We'll have something that stops at the stadium because I don't think that's going to be. That's not as much of a tourist spot. Yeah. I think if we focus on the transport areas, that actually will be best. Okay. Yeah, I think I can see where this is going. Alright. So let me go ahead and I'm going to actually recolor this one also because, you know, I'm going to go a shade of green for Elk Cypress. A darker shade of green. There. Okay. So our third line. We come out of here. We want to be able to get people to places. Make sure we have stops at the best places that we need them. Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about the underground. I need to be thinking about the underground. There's so many tracks. I cannot enumerate them. There are too many. Too many. No, I almost sort of want to just... I'm almost wondering about just making them 2 separate bus lines. Or would that be too much? We'll keep it as 1 bus line for now. We'll see how it does. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, that is our 3rd line. It goes through everything up here. And that's this side of the river. Okay, this side of the river now has bus service. And soon we're going to need to tackle the other side of the river, which I think will be a bigger task. Probably. And then we shall have to connect the 2 sides together. But, I think we're gonna just leave it for now, as is, and sort of let things shift a bit. Yeah, we've went way down to on the, well, I mean, we still have bus service. We don't have any passengers yet, but we will. 24 stops for the King Park, but only 17 and 18 in these others. This one I'm going to make yellow. Bus line 3 will be pine/elm. And so that'll be helpful. I'm almost afraid of what the traffic's looking like right now. Have you lost your wallet? Yeah, now we have 2 things where we have problems, which is, and not much here at all in problem-wise, which is strange. There it is. Ah! And once again, Kent Gardens, excellent. Kent Gardens has reached level 2. Awesome. So now we can add a park chessboard, a park pier, and a second park pier. Unfortunately, we can't do the piers because there's no water, but we can definitely put the chessboard in. We'll, that'll be fun. And I know where I can put it as well. I'm going to expand the park and put it down here. If I remember to. Because right now, unfortunately, I got to get going. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. I feel good about this. I do. I think we can have a decent bus service very soon that will perhaps not be quite so entangled and actually get people places, and hopefully won't back the traffic up too terribly much. And we'll see what we need to do in terms of redesigning for this area as well. But that will be soon. For some reason... Oh, that's right, we don't need these anymore. Because I moved that building. And also, well, yeah, now of course there's cleanup. Because I got to figure out what's not covered by the new layout. And these buildings got left out in the cold a bit, so we need to do something there. Guess I'll put the... I mean, yeah, I could just do this and... Here, have another one! Or I could just stretch a line over. Oh crap, no, that wasn't what I meant to do at all. No! I'm gonna stretch a line over. There. Green energy. Okay. That's good. Now they've got electricity. All that taken care of. Okay. I got distracted. Okay. It's like my mantra, getting distracted. Alright. Save over that. What? I love the educational posters on blimps. Children can learn even when traveling to school and back. See? Alright. Back to the main menu with us. Okay. Well, that does that for now. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Too much fun, one might say. So it's going to be cool. I think we're going to... I have a good feeling about this when we redesign the bus line for the other side of the river next time. And then also, hopefully, remember to expand the park and all that. He says to his future self, please remember to do that. That'll be it for now. What's happening? So tonight, in a few hours, we're going to have our next session of Scum and Villainy. It's Untitled Space Game is the name of the game, so that will be fun. More dashing about in space. What else is happening? So on Fridays is typically when I do Torment Tides of Numenera, so I'll probably be doing that again. More things also in near future, probably. I'm putting a calendar together, and then we shall see. And so I'm going to be doing more City Skylines streams just randomly, and then also on Wednesdays. And so that's basically what's happening right now. But more is coming. But this has been a lot of fun. I think we have a decent number of people today. I should probably raid somebody. So I will raid. There are a couple of folks doing things. What's going on here? Let's see. I know, we'll see. I'll probably... Okay, we've got Lady in Two Swords is going, Weave the Tail is going, Gen Con TV is going. Probably one of those three. When we hit the end card, I have to actually look and let them play their commercials out so I can see what they are in fact doing before I commit to such a thing. Figure them out. So to see which thing looks most interesting and go there. So I will do that shortly. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.